What if the world's greatest bodybuilder, a man whose muscles once shook the stage, could barely walk after a lifetime of lifting? What if pain wasn't a punishment, but a daily companion you refused to let win? This is Ronnie Coleman at 61, the king who's traded trophies for titanium, but never surrendered the one thing that mattered most: his unbreakable will to stay strong. 8-time Mr. Olympia, countless broken records, more plates than a buffet line, and sadly more surgeries than some hospitals see in a year. But Ronnie's not done, not even close. Today, he inspires millions, not just for what he lifted, but for what he's still fighting through. You know the legend, but you will be shocked when you hear the daily recovery rule Ronnie swears by, something his own doctors can barely believe. Stick around till the end to find out. Let's step inside the real story, how Ronnie Coleman, battered but unbeaten, is still chasing strength. One rep, one meal, and one day at a time. From king of iron to king of comebacks, Ronnie's New Mission. The world saw the glory, a young cop from Texas who walked onto the Olympia stage and made every other competitor look small. But glory always comes at a price, and for Ronnie Coleman, that price has been almost unthinkable. After a decade of domination, Ronnie's body began to pay the bill. Multiple back surgeries, double hip replacements, and nerve damage that left him unable to walk unassisted. The easy thing would have been to quit, but for Ronnie, the easy thing was never the way. He wakes up in pain most mornings. He needs crutches, sometimes a wheelchair, just to get around. But his eyes still have that fire. He trains, he smiles, he films content, and he says one thing again and again: "Yeah, buddy, ain't nothing but a peanut." Ronnie's mission now isn't about the weight he can lift. It's about the spirit he can show. He's not just inspiring bodybuilders. He's inspiring anyone who's ever faced a setback and thought about giving up. His most important muscle now, it's not his biceps or even his legendary quads. It's his mindset. The Ronnie Coleman diet. Still eating like a champion. How do you fuel a legend's comeback, especially when the body's been through the wars? Ronnie's eating habits have evolved, but the principle remains. He eats to recover, not just to grow. Breakfast, always high protein. Think egg whites, whole eggs, grilled chicken, and oatmeal. Not the sugary kind, but slow-cooked, fiber-rich oats with a bit of fruit for antioxidants. He keeps it classic for lunch and dinner. Lean proteins like fish or grilled chicken, paired with steamed veggies, maybe a bit of brown rice or sweet potato for clean energy. Gone are the days of eat everything in sight bulks. Now it's about nutrient density. Every calorie must count. He loves green veggies for their anti-inflammatory powers: broccoli, spinach, asparagus. Healthy fats come from avocado, olive oil, and the occasional handful of nuts. Processed carbs and sugars? Out. Ronnie's seen what those do to inflammation, weight, and energy, and he doesn't forget hydration. Gallon jugs of water are still in reach, sometimes 2 a day, especially when he's rehabbing or in physical therapy. Supplements are still in the mix: protein shakes, joint support, fish oil, and vitamins, but nothing crazy. As Ronnie says, no supplement can fix a bad diet. You gotta eat right first. He still eats on a schedule, 5 or 6 small meals a day, never too much at once, to keep his metabolism and energy steady. Foods Ronnie refuses, what he gave up for longevity. The old Ronnie would inhale burgers and fried chicken as a reward after heavy training days. Today, his plate looks very different. No fast food, no more fried anything. He says goodbye to processed snacks, chips, packaged pastries, fun foods with more chemicals than nutrients. Salt is now carefully controlled. His blood pressure and heart health mean way more than a fleeting salty craving. He watches out for hidden sodium in sauces and restaurant food, preferring to prep most meals himself or with family. And if you ask him about sugar, you'll get the hell no look. He's seen too many bodybuilders get soft, inflamed, or diabetic, chasing calories the wrong way. Back in the day, it was all about size, Ronnie admits. Now it's about life. You can't get strong if you're not healthy. He reminds his fans, what you cut matters as much as what you add. Exercise after injury. Training smart, not just heavy. How does a man with so many surgeries keep training at all? The answer: adaptation and relentless positivity. Gone are the 800-pound squats and back-breaking deadlifts. Now, Ronnie Coleman's workouts are about movement, not maximums. He trains with lighter weights, higher reps, and a ton of bands and cables, protecting his joints, but still keeping those muscles firing. Pool workouts are a favorite, using water resistance to rehab without impact. Mobility work is now a must: foam rolling, stretching, even simple bodyweight squats with support. He's a big believer in daily movement, no matter how he feels. If he can't train his legs, he works arms. If he can't lift weights, he does resistance bands or just walks as far as he can. Even a few steps on crutches, he counts as a win. He's added yoga-inspired stretching and simple breath work to keep his body supple. And he preaches to his followers any movement is better than no movement. Ronnie's motto now? Train smart, train safe, but never stop moving. Ronnie's sleep and recovery rules, his real secret weapon. Here's a truth Ronnie learned the hard way: the body doesn't grow in the gym. It grows, it heals, and it survives in recovery. Sleep is now non-negotiable. He keeps a strict schedule: bed by 10 p.m., up with the sun. No late-night distractions, no endless scrolling. He's invested in a quality mattress, blackout curtains, and a cool, quiet room. If pain keeps him up, he uses meditation, soft music, or gentle stretching to settle in. He's a fan of power naps, 20 minutes in the afternoon, just enough to reset and refresh. Physical therapy tools are part of his nightly routine. Ice packs, compression sleeves, and the latest gadgets his therapists recommend. He uses percussion massagers, foam rollers, and even electric stimulation for sore spots. His most important tool? Patience. Ronnie knows recovery can't be rushed. Some days are slow, some are hard, but he always tries. He repeats his mantra, "Still got it, still going." And he keeps his mind sharp with positivity, reading, watching documentaries, staying connected to the world outside bodybuilding. Most people would have retired after just one surgery, let alone the marathon of pain Ronnie Coleman has survived. So what drives him? Why does he keep pushing? Why not just coast on his legacy? Is it pride, love for the gym, or something deeper, maybe the will to inspire everyone watching? If you faced the same battles, would you fight as hard? What's the one recovery habit you could add to your day that might change your life in 10 years? How you can steal Ronnie's diet and recovery playbook. Ronnie's comeback isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to stay strong when life gets tough. Start by taking out just one junk food from your diet. Replace it with something real, something with color, something that grows. Move every day. If it hurts, change the movement. But don't let a day go by without stretching, walking, or even just getting up more often. Protect your sleep like Ronnie protects his trophies. Make your bed a recovery zone, quiet, dark, and peaceful. Listen to your body, but don't let it dictate your life. Adapt, improvise, and celebrate every little victory. The real message? Strength isn't just about muscle. It's about coming back every single day, no matter how many times you fall. The shocking end, Ronnie's most unbelievable daily ritual. You've waited for it. The daily recovery rule Ronnie Coleman swears by, something his doctors didn't believe would work. Every single morning, before his first meal, Ronnie plunges his lower body in an ice bath, even when it hurts, even when it's freezing. He claims the cold resets his nerves, reduces swelling, and helps him start the day with less pain. His family thinks he's crazy. His doctors said it would never last. But Ronnie laughs, "I've done harder things. If you can handle the cold, you can handle anything." And the wild part, it works for him. His swelling is down, his energy is up, and his mind is as sharp as ever. Would you try it? Sometimes the craziest rituals are the ones that keep you moving when nothing else will. So here's your challenge. Could you be as relentless as Ronnie Coleman after everything he's survived? Which of Ronnie's rules will you try in your own routine? Cleaner eating, better sleep, smarter movement, or maybe even a cold plunge? Comment below if you believe strength is a mindset, not just a muscle. Share your story, your struggles, and how you keep coming back. Don't forget to subscribe. Next time, we'll dive into the unbreakable routines of more legends who refuse to give up. Stay strong, stay inspired, and remember, it ain't nothing but a peanut if you never let yourself quit.